Oki, as the CEO of the Monex Group, let's start in Japan.
Okay.
What is your view of Japanese stocks right now? What is the effect of the stronger yen on Japanese equities?
Japanese stocks are clearly very cheap valuation-wise, but it's got to be some reason to do, reason with it. And the economy is not so good. But I think that with the Diet is now seriously discussing about the raising consumption tax, I think that is going to put away some worry about their fiscal issue. And I think it is, in fact, is going to be very good news for stock market. And also raising consumption tax, it will create some inflationary pressure as well. So once it happens, it will be good for stock market. And with that inflationary atmosphere, if they succeeding to create, then yen will be weaker, and then that will help Japanese stock price to go up as well.
China is cutting rates because the economy is slowing, albeit from a very rapid pace. How will this affect Japan?
Well, if in fact Chinese economy is slowing down, it's a very bad news for Japan, and not only for Japan, but also for the world. But I don't think that China is in a deep trouble. I think China is a very large country, and there may be some bubble type of thing in the Beijing or Shanghai or those areas. But when you look at the entire China, they have like 60 of cities which has got more than 1 million people. Okay, so more than 10 million people. So it's a huge economy. So that as a whole of China, I believe economy will stay vivid.
Are Japanese investors slowing down their trading, pulling money from the stock market, like a lot of American investors are, because they're worried about, for example, the situation in Europe?
That is the same case in Japan. And not only Europe, but also because of this consumption tax rate discussion going in Diet. So people just waiting to see how it will come out. So it's more domestic issue rather than international issue, but the people are on the sideline right now.
Right now we keep hearing that people want to invest in U.S. stocks and especially U.S. Treasuries because it's the safest market out there. It's the it's the only good house in a very bad neighborhood. Are you hearing that from investors in Asia?
Not much. I think JGB, Japanese government bond, and the yen assets are equally viewed as a safe asset in Asia, and especially for Japanese people, that's home currency. So it's not, the yen assets are more popularly bought by Japanese and Asian people, I think.
Now, what's the view of Europe from Japan? Clearly, people in America are worried. When you speak to investors in Japan, what are they thinking when they see Europe imploding?
Well, it's kind of small issues. When you look at each program, it's more like one state of the United States program or one prefecture of the Japan type of program. But it just doesn't get fixed. It's just, going. So again, people are not worried too much, but the people are waiting for some sort of settlement.
This market is
Stock pickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're getting